Hey, you gotta stop this shit, man. Hey, stop this shit, man. Hey.
This is Raja Jackson. He's a live streamer who just got banned over on Kick, this big silly platform that usually entertains most dumb or untalented people into millionaires. But in my world, the MMA world, he's the son of this guy, Quentin Rampage Jackson, former UFC light heavyweight champion to be exact. But you know, the guy that did this?
He's got to get out. Try. Oh, Dan, I told you he'd pick him up and slide him to the piece. He's out. He's knocked him out.
Or the guy that finished Chuck Liddell at the top of his game twice, before knocking out Chuck became a common thing, of course. But we're not here to talk about that or Rampage Jackson himself. We're here to talk about his son, Raja. So, let's talk about him.
Hell no, I don't got no bread, bro. I don't got no bread. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be talking to y'all and shit. I'm just like y'all, nigga. Like, my dad got bread. That's his bread. That's not mine. It's not my bread. He's rich. I'm not rich. He's rich. Feel me? I'm not rich yet. That's why I want to get on brand rich, bro. I've been waiting, bro. It's just been rough. It's been hard on me, bro.
Well, you did it, kid. Just like his daddy, he's actually an MMA fighter with an impressive pro record of 0 wins and 1 loss. But hey, he is a 4-0 amateur, if you even care about that. But that pro fight that he had was actually all the way back in 2023. And while away, he's actually been training down at Team Body Shop, MMA, and entertaining as a streamer, up on Kick, obviously. So, unless you've been following the situation, at this point, you're probably sitting somewhere and thinking to yourself, what the fuck is this guy doing at some small regional pro wrestling event in the first place? Well, he actually came for one reason and one reason only. AJ Mana. Or Mana. I didn't actually look to correct myself. A friend of his and a teammate who trains with him from time to time, who also happened to be a wrestler at the event. And in case you didn't know, this is actually WWE Hall of Famers Rikishi's wrestling promotion too, which is called KnokX Wrestling. So, supporting his friend, Raja went to this event. On stream as well. So, it wasn't only him and, just a handful of people actually watching this. This was actually thousands of people actually watching this from the live stream. And of course, Raja only went to see AJ perform. So fast forward a bit into the Kick stream, which I literally do not have. Raja's ended up with, I am guessing, the outside of the venue where the show will take place. Meaning all your generic wrestling jobbers working for $11 and a hot dog. Camera crew, referees, jobbers, which also introduces us to the man we now all know, Stuart Smith. So Stuart Smith is also a wrestler at this event, but more decorated in this little wrestling promotion than most of these other wrestlers that you're going to be seeing here today. In fact, during the time of the incident, he was either the former or current KnokX World Champion. So he was one of the main guys that the promotion has ever had, with over 15 years of wrestling experience as well under his belt. So, Stu was super experienced and most likely a locker room leader for everybody else in the company. But like all wrestlers, there's more to them than just wrestling itself. Mr. Smith, in real life, was actually a U.S. sergeant who After his discharge, decided to use professional wrestling as a means to help get back into civilian life and cope with his PTSD.
In 2009, I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined KnokX Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would.
So Raja Jackson is with his teammate AJ, and they're outside the venue, as I mentioned before, where the whole crew is just hanging around, waiting for the event to start. So they're talking to each other, they're hanging around. You get it. Raja gets introduced to Psycho Stu, which is Stuart Smith. That's his wrestling name. So they have a little back and forth talk as they meet one another. Stu is playing in character, and Raja is, I guess, playing along. And here's what happened.
No, yeah. Hey, I think that's a little. Oh, you don't. Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down. Yeah, what the fuck was that? You're good. What the fuck was that? You don't sell it? Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro. What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro. Oh, sorry. Nah, I will fuck him up, bro. I know you will. We're good. I will fuck him up, bro. I don't play that shit. Sorry about that. Nah, I will.
Now, if you're confused, Stuart thought that Raja was actually a wrestler for the event, and it's not too far-fetched to think that he was. With how the conversation was, I believe that Stu thought Raja was playing along, or maybe was told to have a surprise segment with him before the show started in order to have some more hype for the event and create a potential storyline down in the future of KnokX Pro Wrestling. Because having someone like Raja with his audience would be a big thing for KnokX Pro Wrestling. This probably didn't help with the fact that Raja had his cameraman with him, so this made Stu think that they were doing a potential work for the promotion. So, thinking this, Stu grabs what is either a beer can prop, or at least an empty beer can, and I think it's the second one, honestly, and smashes it over Raja's head. Now, if you know wrestling, you can tell that this was not full force at all from Psycho Stu. And of course, the main job for wrestlers is to not harm their adversaries, but to still make moves look semi-realistic once performed. And with over 15 years experience from Stu, he knows that. But, however, Raja does not. And even though the move did not hurt him, which is the way to go with it, great job from Psycho Stu, he was obviously annoyed. Raja was. Stu asked if he is then going to sell, which means to play along with the move and act hurt. To which Raja says no, starts to get pissed, and led to a tiny little scuffle, just a tiny push, and then some wrestlers had to tell Stu that he is not a wrestler. Almost immediately after, Stu went up to Raja to apologize and explain his reasoning as to why he did that. Raja shook his hand twice, forgave him, and said that he understood his confusion, and that was that. Another wrestler, which I don't know too much about, said that they were going to let Raja get involved in Psycho Stu's match, which he and Raja were completely fine with. So, all is good. Right?
On his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there. Tag his shit, bro.
It pissed me off, bro. It didn't even hurt. It just pissed me off. And shit pissed me off. And I'm gonna have to get him back. They said I can go in the ring and get his ass. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to him. Bro, my dad can't do shit. I'm gonna fake crash out. All right, bet. It's always been my dream to fuck up a pro wrestler for real. So I get it today. Am I really gonna fight him? Yeah, I'm gonna punch his ass for real. I don't believe in me getting disrespected too. I'm too nice. Bet. That shit was not staged. I'm telling you that right now. How many subs to knock him out? That's a good question. 50 subs, knock him out. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to. Y'all want me to teabag him? People think this shit's sweet. People think this shit's a fucking game. Hey, you're right, Joel. I gotta show some form of respect. Then they don't train no goddamn martial arts. I'm really going to hit him, I'm telling you. What should I do, chat? Should I pick him up? Should I slam him first or hit him? W, if I should slam him first, I'm not fucking around. You don't think I can do it, Miggy? Bet. My dad can't never call me a bitch. Fuck this dude. Oh, you think he's stronger than me? All right, Suave, watch. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Suave. I bet you wouldn't be talking like this if you was in front of me, nigga. Chat, watch what I do to him. Tony, I'm gonna show you.
Hey, you gotta stop this shit, man.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them was a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Calling me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'ma stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on.
Hello?
Hey, where the hell are you at? I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding him. I just saw the video.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My
You
bad.
didn't have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
Alright, I'll call you back later.
Let's go. Ready? In the car.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is premeditated attempted murder. You know, knocking him out with full force on a high double leg slam, and then with zero remorse or control, landing 23 powerful haymakers to the unconscious wrestler until one finally decided to step in after the shock of it all, because who would honestly expect that, right? And so he stopped the madness. So what ended off is a man choking on blood, teeth, and convulsing in the ring. All because Raja, of all people, just wanted to show that he was, quote unquote, wasn't no bitch to the 12-year-olds watching his stream over on Kick that was rage baiting him to attack Stuart Smith. And after hearing that the man was not moving, of all things, all Raja would say is my bad. Let me just state the obvious here, folks. Roger Jackson is clearly a fucking idiot who should not be walking in public right now. This is clearly just premeditated attempted murder, as I said. And keep in mind, this is a 25-year-old man that is doing this. This isn't a young kid that doesn't have the consequences of life down. You know, this is a 25-year-old man, a few days ago having a concussion, which is no excuse. But more importantly, you know, this is a guy with anger issues that he cannot control and a fragile ego like no other. And even days after this incident, Raja still feels zero guilt and empathy for the veteran. So before I call it, I want to put light on some things. Firstly, the wrestler that actually rushed to the ring and stopped Raja Jackson from actually killing Stuart Smith. That man is the epic Douglas Mallow. And although I believe he could have stepped in earlier, I believe he was obviously just witnessing shock, because who wouldn't be shocked at what was going on? And who knows what would have happened if he was not there at all, because none of these other wrestlers that were in the ring would have done the same thing as you saw in the video. Here's his side of the story and the attack.
So to get started with it, what actually happened to Stu? How bad are his injuries?
Broken facial bones is from what I'm hearing. Missing teeth. Has no recollection of what happened. Incoherent. And then even from the people closest to it now that I'm disassociating with, they won't even put up the full story. Stu's pretty fucked up, I'll put it this way. What happened yesterday is he choked on his own blood.
On his own teeth, I heard.
Yeah, teeth and blood.
And he lost all of his teeth? Right.
A lot of them, yeah. Broken facial bones. He was out on the slam, and then the guy had made contact multiple times. I remember seeing that, kind of being in shock, and then I just went. Aside of that, running in, there was other people that could have got involved that I made eye contact with, but they just stayed by the stage. Let me put it this way. I'm sorry to Stu that the people that said that they were your friends let this happen.
For the end of these videos, I would go ahead and promote my content further, telling you to subscribe and follow me on my other accounts. But I would actually like to talk about and actually promote Stu's GoFundMe page, which has been doing absolutely incredible with sheer overwhelming love for this guy, which is just great to see. I will be leaving his GoFundMe page in the pinned comment of this video, so if you want to go help Stu, that page will be available. Since the incident, KnokX Pro Wrestling has also lost their WWE ID partnership. Raja has been banned from Kick, very obviously, and the LAPD has opened an investigation in connection to the incident. I feel like this isn't the last time I talk about this or Raja himself, as this whole situation is truly just the beginning. Thanks for watching. Until then.